right. Good morning, everybody. It's so great to be here with you all today. My name is Marigold Zoll, and I'm a branch manager for the Department of Land and Natural Resources, Division of Forestry and Wildlife, otherwise known as DLNR and DOFA. And I oversee all the state forest reserves, native and endangered wildlife, trails, and hunting on the island of Oahu. I grew up on Kauai and have lived on Oahu since graduating from Manoa, and I've been working in the field of conservation for the past 25 years. And this is my dream job, and I love it. So I'm stoked to be here. So DOFA's mission is to responsibly manage and protect watersheds, native ecosystems, and cultural resources, and to provide outdoor recreation and sustainable forest product opportunities while facilitating partnerships, community involvement, and education. Malama ika aina. As a government agency, we work for you and represent the best interest of our trust resources who can't speak for themselves. Our kuleana touches everyone's life, from providing fresh, clean drinking water by managing healthy watersheds to promoting coral reef health by keeping our Mauka areas forested. We work Mauka to Makai, ensuring native forests are protected, endangered wildlife doesn't go extinct, and wildfires are put out. We make sure people have opportunities to connect with forested and wild places as sources of food, exercise, and cultural practice. The problem I'm presenting to you today is that many people who use our outdoor spaces behave in ways that are disrespectful to our communities and are damaging to our land, water, and wildlife. With social media incentivizing people to take bigger and bigger chances for social or monetary gain, no enforcement of rules, and few staff to manage our lands, the problem is growing and impacts are increasing. People come to Hawaii from all over the world with different values, perspectives, and levels of knowledge about our fragile and unique environment. They may not know how to interact in ways that are appropriate, and there aren't many ways to communicate or enforce adhering to our social norms and expectations. These factors, coupled with overcrowding from the high number of visitors with attitudes of entitlement and growing economic inequality and high cost of living in Hawaii, makes for a perfect storm of rude and damaging behavior with ripple effects throughout our society. What are the impacts? There's growing tension between residents and tourists, and locals are struggling to make ends meet. Trailhead communities are calling for trail closures. HFD is called to rescue more and more people who are getting hurt because they don't know their limits. The tremendous overuse of popular trails is causing erosion and degradation of watersheds, and sensitive wildlife are being harassed and killed. This bad behavior affects all of us. It makes us not want to go to our favorite places because they're too crowded or there's too much trash. Maybe your favorite trail is no longer open because the neighborhood has been successful in getting relief and closing it. Maybe you can't eat your favorite forest fruit because they've all been gathered. Or maybe your favorite fishing ground doesn't have fish because the reef is dead from people walking on it and from overfishing. Maybe your kids never get to see a Hawaiian monk seal on the beach because they've gone extinct from toxoplasmosis spread by feral cats or starving from ingesting fishing gear. What's the solution? Our island state is at a turning point in how we interact with nature and what we as a society are willing to take, and you can help. Research shows that social pressure affects a greater change in behavior than education alone. We need a way to peer pressure and incentivize people to make good choices so we all may benefit: land, water, people, and wildlife. My challenge to you is to devise a Play Pono Points game that rewards players for good deeds and Pono choices by awarding points that can be redeemed for local goods and services at local businesses. These concepts would be rooted in our host culture and be site-specific. Ideas for how the game could be structured: it'd be a compelling game format that's fun and engaging. Graphics would be professional and clean. It would have a leaderboard to drive competition and social pressure. It'd be easy to use and have an intuitive format to document your good deed. There would be easy entry-level points to gain participation. It could have a level up format for bigger rewards for higher earners. It'd be easy for vendors to sign up and offer products and services as rewards. And it'd be easy for players to earn and redeem points, and for vendors to verify and deduct points. Some ideas for ways to earn points: pick up trash or dog poop bags on trails, pack out what you pack in, don't abandon pets, take them to a shelter, Choose a different hike if parking lot is full or the trail is crowded. Be quiet when walking through a neighborhood to a trailhead. Park legally, or better yet, use public transportation, bike, or get dropped off at a trailhead instead of driving and parking. Don't ask to use private residences' bathrooms, hoses, or trash cans. Don't trespass, hike only on sanctioned trails. Don't shortcut trails or cut vegetation along trails. Clean your boots and gear of seeds and dirt before hiking. Refrain from getting too close to monk seals, turtles, and seabirds. Use the rule of thumb to gauge appropriate distance to keep. Don't step on or touch the reef. Clean up fishing gear on reefs and beaches, or volunteer with stewardship groups and agencies to help our land, water, and wildlife. Some ways to document or earn points for your good deeds. You could take a GPS point, a photo, or a video, fill out a redemption form documenting the details, your time, place, quantity on the game app, and then earn extra points by cross-posting your good deeds on social media platforms to amplify your voice. On the vendor products and services side, they could offer free product discounts or buy one, get one free for points. They could offer bigger rewards for more points. The idea is that the game drives business to local vendors and they benefit by having increasing sales. They could write off the promotional product as a business marketing expense. And vendors could promote themselves as a green or socially responsible business by participating in the game. In the end, local business thrives by supporting Pono behavior of visitors and residents and helps to reduce the economic strain on living in Hawaii. On the agency product and services side, we could offer ways to earn points by volunteering at DLNR managed places. For rewards, we could offer free campsites, special volunteer trips, special tours of exclusive locations like Mount Ka'ala Natural Area Reserve, Endangered Snail Lab, or Wildlife Rehab Center, or offer reservations at popular but hard to get locations like Kalalau. We can offer up goods and services that people who care about the environment especially value. We would gain valuable analytics in tracking gamer participation to compare against community complaints, resource degradation, and other environmental conditions that drive our management. To make my challenge more enticing, it looks like we have funding from the federal government, and I'm working with our partners at the Hawaii Tourism Authority to make the winning idea a reality. I have gotten positive response from small business owners who like the idea and who would want to participate. And I've also passed it by people who like to volunteer and they like the idea too. If Play Pono Points is successful, I see significant benefits in reducing social conflicts surrounding use of outdoor spaces, better management of resources, and less strain on DOFA's small crew and budgets. Solving these complex problems is hard, and it's going to take a diversity of approaches, but I believe this tool could help move the needle in affecting greater social equality and help repair some of the damage to Hawaii. So that's my pitch. I'm really excited and looking forward to working with you on this project and excited about you helping to solve these very complex problems that impact all of us here in Hawaii. You are the catalyst for change we all desperately want and need. Thank you.